Your insensitive remarks regarding women and minorities have led the Central Committee to order that your perceptions be rendered more sensitive. Accordingly, you will be immersed in this molten lava until your social consciousness is raised.
So I need to become more tolerant? Like you and the committee?
I can see you need an extra long dunking.
Say, that will spoil my new suit. At least my last sight will be of a babe like you.
You swine. Well, if you can recite a nice poem, I might let you off with just a spanking.
I have just the thing. Nice and sensitive. A bunch of the boys was whooping it up in one of them Yukon halls. The kid who played the piano just sat scratching his balls. The pharaoh guy was making a try for the lady known as Lou. And there on the floor, on top of a whore, lay dangerous Dan McGrew. Then out of the night, that was black as a bitch, and into the smoke and the glare, strode a ruthless prick just in from the crick, with the look of a titless mare. He shouldered his way through that human decay, as he clutched at the crotch of his pants. And he looked like a sap with a ripe dose of clap, plus a touch of St. Vitus dance. His shirt was split and caked with shit, and he sat down on a keg. And we could all see he had to pee, as the piss rolled down his leg. Then boys, said he, you don't know me, and I don't give a fuck. But there's one man here I'd drown in beer, if it's froth with shit and muck. He took my brawn. He did, by God. The lady known as Lou. He's a bloody punk and a stinkin' skunk, and I mean Dan McGrew. Then the lights went out, and we hit the floor, and we huddled in the dark, and the stranger drew, and the sparks they flew, and his bullet found its mark. Then the lights went up, and that sickly pup now grinned with the grin of Pan, for there on the floor, with his asshole tore, lay that no good dangerous Dan. And the stranger beamed, and he looked it seemed, like he'd been born anew. For perched on his pole was the lovely hole, of the lady that's known as Lou.
Well, I have never heard anything so beautiful. Where did you find it?
In a book.
What is that?
Oh. I see. You must be a public school graduate.
Of course. In fact, I have been a junior high teacher for several years.
So you probably have never heard of Longfellow, Hawthorne, Twain, Poe, Faulkner, Hemingway or Steinbeck?
They must be dead white males. We spend more time on diverse authors, mainly minorities and feminists. Like Sparky Mambala, Cletus Marinez and Mavis Turnstile. And of course, Weird Al Yankovic.
Remarkable. You don't know what you are missing. Wait until you hear some Shakespeare.
Who is that?
Just go ahead and drop me in now.